What's up guys, Musi Gamer here with a commentary. I do those very rarely, so enjoy this one. Today, we're discussing the 6 things that people should know if they're considering beginning a YouTube career. These are things that me personally feel that people often overlook, that people often forget or don't think about or don't know about when they start their YouTube career, so I'm gonna let them know to give them ahead over their opponents in the YouTube atmosphere, the YouTube realm, if you will. So let's start things off. First of all, there's a slow initial growth. You can't just go on YouTube and expect to get millions of views on your first video that is just you playing, I don't know, Minecraft for an hour with no editing and not really any audio recorded on your phone. And don't expect, even if you have decent content, to explode overnight. Even people with really good content take a while to grow. And those people with really bad content, sometimes they do grow, but oftentimes they don't. But either way you look at it, either way you do it, it's still going to take you a while to grow that audience that people are dying to get in this world today on YouTube. A lot of people just go into YouTube thinking, oh, I'll post a few videos and then boom, I'll have 2,000 subscribers. Doesn't work like that. You can post 4 videos and maybe you'll get 2 subscribers at the very beginning if you're good enough, maybe 10, but that's going to be about the maximum number of subscribers you're going to get from that. So you got to keep at it. So the next thing is that work has to be put in to see some actual growth. What I'm saying is, like those people who put up hour-long Let's Plays of them just playing, no editing, maybe not even audio, or those people who record on their cell phones. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, but there's gotta be a different way to start. If you don't have the stuff you need to record gameplay, start out with other types of videos. And then, maybe once that starts picking up, or if it doesn't, either way, you can start trying different things like gaming. You gotta get the equipment, of course, but just don't do the cell phone thing. And along with that, the thumbnails have to be relatively decent. Not saying like massive, amazing, artistic, beautifully designed thumbnails on each and every one of your videos. I'm just saying that some thought and a bit of work has to go into it. You can't just let YouTube pick every thumbnail. Sometimes it's okay because YouTube, I'll give them credit. Every now and then they have a good thumbnail that's better than the one that I was going to use. And along with that, like I said, editing, that's a big thing that you have to have, especially for gaming channels or comedy channels or anything like that. Editing is very essential, and you could use, there's all sorts of free stuff that you can get for editing. Like, that comes with all sorts of different computers. For Windows, there's Windows Movie Maker. I don't know what there is for Mac, but I know there is one. And then for thumbnails, going back to that, you can use GIMP, which is an excellent thumbnail making machine that I use all the time. It's a wonderful thing. It's free, I think. I don't remember if I paid for it or not. It was a very long time ago when I first started. But it is excellent, and I do think that it is free. And then audio is also very important. You can't use your cell phone microphone. The computer microphone doesn't even work so great. It's better to try to spend some money on a decent mic, not like a professional studio quality mic, but a decent one nonetheless. You want to make sure that your voice sounds as luxurious as it deserves to sound. And then for recording audio, of course, everybody loves that classic Audacity, the free audio recording software. And so the next thing is metadata matters. What I mean by that, I mean like the title, the description, even the tags, all that stuff matters on YouTube. As minimal as it might seem or even be, it does matter. Titles especially, description, big help. Tags, probably the lesser helpful but still very important, and I would still recommend doing them. Even if they barely help, it still help nonetheless, and you need help at the beginning as much as you can get. So make sure you do pretty good titles, professional, good sounding titles, decent descriptions that make people interested and actually describe the video, and then tags that relate to the video or the topic or the whatever's in the video, you know, that kind of thing. And the next thing is audio and video quality definitely matters. I already kind of talked about this, but Audio really does matter. It might not seem like it, and video too. It might not seem like it, but today HD is becoming more and more of a requirement than a little feature or a bonus or whatever. So people are expecting a lot of times to have that crystal clear quality picture video. And there's a lot of ways you can go about getting that crystal clear HD video, but a lot of those ways require throwing in some extra dough. So, something that most people don't think, but yes, oftentimes you have to throw in some extra dough when you start off YouTube. Whether it's buying an HD camera or a game recording software and what's it called? Whatever, hardware, I guess that'd be the word. And just stuff like that, microphones, everything like that. Just stuff like that. It's not really necessary, but it is going to give you a big boost, and you're probably not going to get anywhere without it. So if you're not really willing to throw in a little dough, you might want to reconsider the YouTube thing. There are the other things you can do to express yourself. Pick up a guitar. Those are fun. Those are much cheaper. You can find one at a pawn shop for like $50, and that would barely get you a decent mic. So there you go. Anyways, next is just don't be afraid to try new things. So many people on YouTube today just try to emulate other YouTubers. They're like, oh, this guy's funny, he's getting all the views, so let me just try to be like him. You don't want to do that, and you don't want to be just falling into the rut that everyone else has made. You don't want to just do everything else that everyone is already doing. You want to do what people haven't done. Don't be afraid to try something that you think maybe this will work. You think you have a new idea, try it out. Don't be afraid. Don't think, oh, there's people are attracted to this kind of content, so I better stick to that, play it safe. YouTube is no place for safety, let me tell you. So make sure you're just not afraid to try those new ideas that you might have. And if you don't have new ideas, then don't be afraid to just try to make a little twist on the average YouTube video of whatever genre you're making it of. Just don't be afraid to try something new. Don't fall into that rut of YouTube poopy that everyone just does the same thing and doesn't get anywhere because they're pretty much exact replicas of each other. Just don't do that. Be your own person. Be you. Do what you want to do, and don't be afraid to do it. And lastly, this one's probably the most important, and goes back to everything I just said. If you're not fully committed to this, you're never going to go anywhere. If you don't have your heart and soul put into the YouTube thing, you're not going to really get anywhere. There's a lot of work that goes into it, even a lot of money that can go into it. And if you're not willing to put forth the effort and the monetary value that you need to do this, then you're not going to get anywhere. If you think you could just coast on through with video of your phone aimed at a TV while you play Minecraft, you're very mistaken. I'm sorry, but it's just truth. You're gonna have to put work into everything, from the video to the audio to the metadata and to everything in between. And if you want really good content, you're gonna have to put forth that little extra dollar bills, y'all, to make sure that it's extra quality content and that you're a step above everybody else who's starting out YouTube. Because most people just start out like I previously described. They don't know what they're doing. They're just taking video on their phones of them playing Minecraft, or they're just doing phone videos of them talking non-stop about bugs. I don't know. But if you get the stuff you need, and if your heart is really in it and you're prepared for the work that's about to come, then I think you're going to do great. And I have faith in you. I want to hug you right now. In fact, I will hug you right now. This is me hugging you. This is the sound of my voice when I hug you. Feel it as it gets really close to you. And you want to touch my voice as if it were a body. And you want to hug my voice, but you're already hugging me. You're trying to push past me to hug my voice, but you can't because I'm muscular. Anyways, I'm Musi Gamer. That was six things that people should know about starting YouTube or something. I forget what the title of this is going to be, but it's going to be the title. You're going to read it right below this video or before you clicked on it, and you're going to be like, that's an interesting title. That's what he's talking about. And that is what I'm talking about, and I'm Musi Gamer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye now.